what's going on? Thanks for watching my gun room video. A lot of guys liked it. There was a lot of things I forgot to show. Maybe we'll do in a couple months we'll do another one, and then I'll show you a lot. There was a lot of things I forgot to show. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Some dude made me a Armory Channel sign with a wood frame, and it's all wood. I have that mounted on the door before you walk in here. I'd like to show that just because I don't want them to think I'm not using that. I feel like it took a lot of time to make it. Real quick, let me show you. As you can see, all my ammunition's gone. I'm using this now for all my gun cleaning solvents, gun cleaning, frog lube, like all that kind of stuff's on that shelf. This top shelf is all miscellaneous ammunition, like calibers I used to have that I don't have anymore, like 44 Magnum, or calibers I don't have a lot of ammo of, like 308, 357 SIG. I don't have much, so that's all miscellaneous. And I just have the you know, shotgun shit, just like stupid stuff. And I keep all that mixed up ammo just on that shelf. It's really nothing there. And down there, I'm just gonna put tools in here and stuff like that. And it's just really handy. I made some room in my toolbox now because all that used to be in there. Now it's all that's in here now, so that's awesome. That worked out great. And just wanted to show real quick this sign that this dude made me. And dude, that's on my entry door right there. I mounted it on there. Just want you to see that. I don't want you to think I forgot about you. Ain't that awesome? And that's it. This is going to be another 1911 video. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm trying to be... Hold on a minute and get this camera in here. Alright. I'm waiting for the FedEx guy. I had to get a new cell phone number and all, because we found a better plan. And me and my wife were talking about the bills. You're paying over $2,000 a year for a friggin' cell phone. That's more than my friggin' car insurance. It's double my car insurance. That is insane. So we went with this other company. It's like half the price. It's just going to be, instead of $180 a month, it's just going to be like $90 a month. So we're going to save some money, and it's all unlimited and everything. Okay, yeah. So now I'm going to have a new phone number, and I got to give it all out again to certain people and all that shit. I keep getting PMs. People are telling me they're about to buy a 1911. Which one's a good one? Which, you know. They're all good, man. I mean, it's just, nobody really makes a bad 1911. I mean, really, nobody really does. I mean, I can't think of anyone that makes a shitty 1911. It's like buying an AR-15. Like, no one really makes a bad AR-15. They've been making them for so long. They got the specs down to a science. Everyone uses pretty much the same specs. Some 1911s are a little better than others, but they're all good. Some are good, some are great, some are excellent. I don't know any ones that are actually shit. Even the lower end 1911s, like Rock Island Armory, what's the other one? You know, like the Springfield GI, you know, the ones that are like $500. They're great 1911s. They work great. They run flawless. The only thing that I could say that one 1911 might last longer than another one in the long road, the longevity, you know, tens of thousands of rounds down the road, is the ones that that have solid steel bar parts in them, like this at Brown. It should, for the fucking money. Everything's made from a solid bar steel. Everything. There's no metal injected molding parts on this pistol. But this isn't realistic. Not anyone can go out and buy one of these. This will last forever. The way we shoot our gun community, from what I can see, you know, the Colt, Kimber, Springfield, Sig Sauer, they'll last forever, man. You're not going to wear them out. Once in a while a part breaks. If a part breaks, it's just a defective part. It's a part that had a lot of porosity in it that you cannot see. It's a metal injected molding part that probably had an air pocket inside it and caused a weak spot and caused the part to snap in half or to break in half. That's the only thing about MIM parts. If their MIM part is made right and it's solid through and through and there's no air pockets, it's going to last forever. Because MIM parts today are way better than they used to be. Believe me, Kimber wouldn't be putting them in their guns if min parts were that bad. I personally don't like min parts because of that possibility of getting air pockets and porosity. You just got to hope you got good min parts and they're good. Okay? So, like I said, if everything's done right, any 1911 you buy pretty much today will be pretty good. You're going to hear bad stories about every 1911. You've got to remember, you're on YouTube, you're dealing with thousands of gun owners. So the law of averages rises on the defect scale. So you're going to hear it. I got a Kimber, I hear bad news about Kimber. I got a Colt, I hear bad news about Colts. I have an Ed Brown, I hear bad news about Ed Browns. My buddy Sig Sauer, it jams every second. But he was shooting big ashtray hollow points through it. Now, you know, 1911s really are not designed really for hollow points, but the hollow points they have nowadays, they run well through 1911s, like the PDX-1, or there's a bunch of different ones. But you got them super hot gold dot, them ones that look like ashtrays and are not very rounded. They're the ones you got to watch. They might get hung up with them. But I will say there is slight differences in different 1911s. You guys know I must have had about 50 different of them, 50 different 1911s. Not even exaggerating, 50 different 1911s since I started my channel and shot them all. So I have experience with all of them. And I gotta say, one isn't more accurate than the other. One might have a better trigger than the other. Trigger is very, very important when a 1911. You buy a 1911 because people like 1911s because they shoot so accurate, because of the ergonomics is genius. And it's been 100 years, over 100 years, this ergonomic has not been defeated yet. Even with Glock HK, I don't care what's out there, the 1911 ergonomic natural pointing ability kills them all. Kills them all. For me, I mean, when I shoot a Glock, I shoot a nice group. When I shoot a 1911, I shoot one big hole the size of a quarter at 10 yards. I mean, come on. Come on. And it's with, you know, almost all the 1911s. This one, if I'm having a good day, you've seen the target with the Ed Brown target. It's amazing. Same with this Colt. This Colt 80 series. Awesome target. This Kimber CDP with the little 3-inch barrel. 3-inch barrel at 20 yards. Shooting tight groups at 20 yards with a little 3-inch barrel. So don't say, first of all, you hear guys talking in gun shops, don't believe what they say. Don't listen to that. Do some research, and take it from people that have experience with 1911s. You know, just because you're in a gun shop doesn't mean you're going to get correct ammunition. Just because you're in a gun shop doesn't mean you're going to get correct information. That particular gun shop guy might not like 1911s. He might be a Glock head. So he's going to tell you all kinds of stuff about 1911s. The next guy that comes in, or the next gun shop you go in, he might be a 1911 head. He might over-exaggerate how great 1911s are. You can't go by that. You can get a general idea from them guys, but the best way to get it is shooting experience with your own experience pulling the trigger. So here we go. We got a $2,700 gun. We got a an $800 gun, and we got a $1,200 gun. And the best target I ever got was with these two right here. Like I said, this, you know, the shorter barrel does come into a little consideration, because, you know, you get a little bit more of a muzzle flip. It's hard to shoot as accurate, but they're still accurate as shit. Accurate as all hell. If you practice with this and shoot it and shoot it and shoot it, you can shoot it just as accurate as the Commander size. You can shoot it just as accurate as a full government size. It's all about handling the gun, muscle memory with the trigger, and getting good with your weapon. Period. Okay? Guy asked me, how come you didn't mention Sig Sauer? I'm not going to mention Sig Sauer because I don't own a Sig Sauer 1911. I've never owned a Sig Sauer 1911, and I've shot one once. It's extremely accurate, and the one I was shooting was jamming, but the correct ammunition was not being used. That's why it was jamming. Okay, so if I got that person's Sig Sauer, put the ammo that I used to shoot it, it probably would have ran. I would think it probably would have ran fine, because like I said, I'm not going to shoot big giant square, square crayon-shaped hollow points to a 1911. It's not. That's not what they're designed for. Yeah, which ones have mainspring housings, plastic and metal? Well, I hate to break it to you guys, but Colt's mainspring housings are plastic. Kimber's mainspring housings are plastic. I don't know if Sig Sauers are plastic. I know the Springfield GI model are steel. I'm not positive, but I can't remember. But I'm pretty sure Springfield Armory, I think they are still using steel. I had that Springfield mil-spec. Remember I had that one? The one I had a little scratch on it. That was all steel. That didn't have a plastic mainspring. Of course, this is not going to have a plastic mainspring. That's just out here because these are the only 1911s I have right now. Is these three. So I can't tell you if one's better than the other. Now, this Colt, this particular Colt, does have a slight edge, and I'm going to show you why. Okay. I have these grips back on it because I plan on shooting this. I have a hard time shooting with smooth. I know I had them white smooth grips on there, but when your hand gets real sweaty, it's really hard to hold this firm. So I put these grips back on there for now, and I put the ivory grips away for a while. Okay, so these are going to stay on here for now because I want to start shooting this again. This is one of my primary go-to guns, so it's always loaded, and the hollow points I use in this are PDX1. It runs them perfectly, or Powerball runs good through these too. Now the only thing is unique about this Colt, which to me makes it just a little bit more reliable than the other 1911s, is this genius barrel it has in it. A lot of you guys seen this already, a lot of you guys never seen this, so I'm just going to show it to you. And geez, I almost forgot to do this. I got to redo the sights in this gun. All the sight paint's coming out, and some guy told me use auto body touch-up paint because it's very durable. And dude, I am going to do that. I'm going to do a video on it too. Okay. This particular 1911, this Colt, has a unique barrel. The throat on the barrel. See the throat of the barrel? If you look at it, I'm trying to get it to focus. See how it's all dished out in certain spots? It's not just round and smooth. That spot that's dished out like that is designed for, from what I can find out, this is what I found out, is designed for different style, shape projectiles. If you have a round ball bullet, it'll feed. If you have a hollow point, it'll feed. If you have a flat point, it'll feed. If you have a soft point, it'll feed. And you know what, guys? It's no bullshit. It actually works. How do I know? I've shot every kind of hollow point that you can think of through this Colt, trying to make it fail, and it will not fail. And I think it has a lot to do with its unique throated barrel design, as you can see. Okay, just wanted to show you that. When I was at the range with my friend and his Sig Sauer was jamming, he had the regular throated barrel, which was smooth all the way around. I said, put them through the Colt. He put them through the Colt, it ate them and spit them out like it was nothing. So, whatever you did there, Colt, it's working. Please keep making these. These are pretty amazing. So, the Colt has a little bit of an edge as far as different types of ammunition style on being reliable on the gun handling it. That's pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. And that's it, guys. This is going to be a short video. I'm going to do another video tomorrow on, I've done this before, but I don't care, I'm doing it again. I put this sight paint in there, and some strong solvent got in there. It might have been Hoppies or something, because sometimes I use Hoppies because I like the smell. And it took all the paint out. The front one definitely came out. So we're going to try auto body touch-up paint, because that is a durable you know, hard drying paint. And we're going to use that, and we're going to see how long that lasts. Alright, so we'll do that tomorrow. Alright guys, well, I hope this helped you out, answered some of your questions if you're making a decision on buying a 1911. Another style 1911 that I've never owned that people keep telling me about is a Para Ordnance. I never had a Para Ordnance. They're very beautiful. I love the way they look, and they're a double stack magazine. Very, very cool. The only thing that scares me about Para Ordnance is the slide and the frame is cast. I guess today's cast, there's nothing wrong with that, but I don't know if I like that. And it's a shame because the Para Ordnance makes a sweet ass looking 1911. But like I said, no experience, never shot one, so I'm not authority to say anything. But I do know what it's made out of, and they're made out of cast. That's for sure. Last time I checked up on that was about a year ago, so maybe I might be wrong now. I don't know. Just letting you know. But whether you get a Kimber, Colt, Springfield, Smith & Wesson, I'll tell you what, I had a Smith & Wesson, that sucker ran like a clock. A clock. It was the PD 1911 with the scandium frame. Super light 1911, you can carry it, shot dead nuts accurate, and Smith & Wesson makes a nice 1911. Alright guys, see you later.